Welcome back to Spy X Family Anime Review episode number 7. This I'm reviewing the 14th episode of the series, which is called Disarm the Time Bomb. Yeah. Now this one pretty much covers chapters 20 and 21 of the Doggy Crisis arc. And yes, it is confirmed that the very next episode will conclude this particular story arc because there's only about 2 chapters left. Yeah, this arc is really short. Okay, we first start off with we left off last week where you're saving Anya from Keith, the guy who's pretty much the leader of the terrorists who's trying to use dogs as bombs. So he gets knocked out, but don't worry, But he doesn't say knocked out, really. He actually gets away. So, you have your calling it in. Of course, Anya basically apologized, so she basically gets a message from the dog that something's going to happen to Lloyd. So she proceeds to lie. Oh yeah, it needs toilet paper, like, for some reason. He lives by the public restroom. Yep. So, then of course she proceeds to run off to a particular building with a clock tower. Meanwhile, though, apparently the handler, aka Sylvia, has basically been informed about the doggy bomb plot, so she proceeds to have all the rest of the terrorists round up pretty quickly, and then proceeds to torture them via mental torture, by basically giving gruesome details of war, because all they want was war, and he's like, oh, exploding body parts, losing things on the walls, giving gory details. And oh yeah, by the way, the first person she talks to proceeds to kick him in the face with her heel. Yeah, and then we have Lloyd in a nice suit, by the way, where he basically follows up. Now beforehand, Anya found the place pretty easily. But they won't open the door because that'd be kind of bad. So she proceeds to look inside thanks to a little window, and she was sneak right through. And she's like, oh, I'm going to disarm this thing. But she has no idea what she's doing. So instead she's like, oh, there's a bottle of ketchup. Let's just make a mess on the door. Which, by the way, this actually is the same mess as they did for the manga. They did make one small change here in this particular scene. When you walk to the hallway in the scene in the manga, there's a box in the wall, like a circuit breaker box. For some reason, in the anime, they removed that. It's a minor visual thing, but that, as far as I can tell, I don't think they removed. That's the only thing really big change they made here. So, Anya goes outside, and of course, it hits the... Before she would go in, she did ask the old man when the next thing goes, ding dong. Well, 30 minutes, and of course, things I said, oh, maybe 7 minutes. Not really. She has no idea how to read. And the thing is, Anya has no idea how to read an analog clock, which I can buy that, given the fact that analog clocks are half the time very hard to read anyway, so I can sympathize when it comes to that. And then, of course, nope. And look how Lloyd stops his older colleague from opening the door. So he's like, maybe it's an eggplant. So he proceeds to open the same window Anya did, to take a piece of reflective glass. You're like, yeah, there's a bomb here. So, and the secret police just randomly show up. So they got, okay, let's do plan B. Kill the minister. Well, he's going, and of course they have the minister about to leave. Of course, he thinks that the Weiss is being lazy. The organization thinks they're incompetent because they can't stop some freaking terrorist. So he gets knocking on the doors intelligence, and then we see the minister walk outside and basically look like he's about to get in his car to go off, and then he proceeds to say, oh, I'm going to drive myself. You all can go home. And I was like, what? And by the way, one of the people there is actually, and I kid you not, it's yours brother. Yes. Yeah, he's there. And it's something that Lloyd does not make this a mention in his head, oh crap, yours brother is here. His own brother-in-law. And because the minister figures out, though, you see that, it's what's going on here? Well, it turns out Lloyd took his clothes, and of course Sylvia basically contacts I'm sorry about that. We had to do it. Oh, and before we go out, be sure to put some clothes on to avoid international embarrassment. Which, good idea. And the reason why Lloyd did this is because the dog has minister scent, and basically the course of clothes got the scent. So chase him around, and well, we have his two partners basically chasing him with a silencer, though he's able to stop them freaking with a German grenade. Yes, I recognize this damn thing. This is a German grenade. When people think of grenades, you think of these small little things that fit in your hand. You just pull a little pin and throw it. This is a German one. Mostly put this is you only know this is a German one because I'm only seeing Germans use this thing in movies. Where basically it's like a stick. It's like almost like throwing a stick of dynamite. Or basically it's like a little low top button thing. The switch to activate the damn thing is on the bottom. Like think of it as like this can over here. As the top here, and you pull the thing up on me, you throw the damn thing. That's mostly basically how the thing works. I personally have never tried one of these things before because, well, I've never actually held a grenade before. You know, as I know how these things work is because I've seen them used in movies. And if you ask anybody probably who's used grenades before, they probably would say the same thing. That's how you activate these damn grenades. Excuse me, and the episode ends with Lloyd confronting Keith and trying to kill him with a silencer. Yeah, pretty good episode, and next week we're going to wrap up the story arc with basically a new member, okay? Excuse me, yes. So that's pretty much it for Circle of You. Next up is going to be, now it would be Baruto, it's running kind of late right now, so I have a comic cord ready to go. I'm going to get that done right now, and that'll be pretty much it for tonight, okay? Next video. Bye.